Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
That's it, baby. We gonna work. Yellow, yellow. Let's go on, Eddie. Pick it up, pick it up. Hey, pick it up. Yellow, yellow. Go.
So Mike 42, Mike 42. Watch the slats, watch the slat.
Mahomes now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hodges. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Mahomes now to throw. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Mahomes. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. On 2nd and 15 now, Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On first down, Sawyer. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Hey, 57, 57.
Watch tight end. Alpha. 3 down.
On second and 12, Mahomes. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Yellow. I'm going.
On third down, it's Barnes. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Saquon Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man there is Malone.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Mike 42, Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's complete to White. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd down, Winston again. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 46 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
1st down, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll run with Barkley. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Ready. You ready. 57 to Mike. I'm coming. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 57. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
On 3rd down, Winston. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now here's Mahomes. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 27 yards there, a first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mahomes firing complete. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike 42, Mike 43, 43. I got you. Mike's 42, Mike's 42. I'm on.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he's got White here. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 3rd down. It's Barnes, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Alex Barnes in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half here. Winston. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. On second and 11 now. Winston finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On third down, Barkley. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the run, it's Barkley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. They come out here in the eye. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now third and goal. Here's Barkley, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And got his man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 38.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Attack!
Kill. Mike 42, Mike.
Hey, 43, 15.
Coming up to you. Watch the safety. General, flash. Exit. Twist. Out.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
It's a party now.
Hey, 57 colors. Yellow.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21. Watch the pass. Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. You got nothing.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Josh Malone, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Winston. Open man right side is Ingram. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Winston. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Third and long for Winston. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They're going to try for it on fourth. Winston stays out there. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Yellow, 180, collect. Double. 42
From the 30 on second down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check. Hey, Mike's 42.
Mahomes going to throw. It's caught. This is White. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Flush to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Yellow, I've got 180,
situation. Let's go.
Yellow.
Watch it. Watch it.
15. Right side.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Man, I got you. Yellow. Delta. Check right 21. Watch the pass. Hey, check right 21. Right 21. Check in yellow. Right side.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now he's forced out right. And he's going to... Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Winston now after the fumble recovery. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Tighten up. 15.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Alex Barnes, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. Play action now, Winston. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Winston now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Winston. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Charlie, strip that ball.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Open man there is Malone. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
Redskins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Yellow. There's a wide right.
Check Mike 21. All day, punk. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Get your swerve on. Check.
Hey, Rimley.
Franco. Echo. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Boom. That's how we do it.
So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League.